So guys, summertime is right around the corner. We're going to be spending a lot more time outside. So in preparation of that, here are 5 ways you can ensure your safety while in public spaces.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Number 1, watch your step and be mindful of uneven surfaces that are out there. When you're out in public spaces, you've got to watch out for where you're stepping. Be very careful and make sure you're not stepping on any uneven surfaces. Right? While it is the responsibility of the property owner to maintain and make sure that space is safe, you don't want to find yourself falling over, injuring yourself, and ending up in the hospital. If there are defects to the premises, it's their responsibility to either fix those premises or protect the public against them. The problem comes when a premises owner fails to inspect their property, doesn't have the time to, or doesn't care. The result of that often is significant injury to customers when they're not aware of conditions. And while you may have an action against a premises owner, who wants to get injured when you don't need to? Number 2, be mindful of crowds and personal spaces around you. Okay, the last thing you want to be involved in a big crowd, you slip and you fall, you get injured and hurt by people stepping on you or hurting you unintentionally. The unfortunate reality is that many of my clients encountered this unfortunate situation with the Travis Scott Astroworld concert several years ago, and that turned out really, really poorly. When that unfortunate incident happened, at least in my opinion, the management team, the premises was not prepared for the incident. They didn't properly train their staff, and as a result, when trouble started to happen, it got so much worse because they did not know how to handle the situation, causing significant injury to a lot of my clients and thousands of other people. We're all out to go out and have a good time when we have fun with our friends, but just be aware of what's going on, what the surroundings are, where the exits are, and if things start to look like they're going in the wrong direction, maybe it's time for you to get out. Number 3, secure your valuables and prevent theft or loss. So when you're going out in public and you want to have a good time, just be very mindful of those surroundings, right? Because there's many unscrupulous people out there that want to take advantage of the fact that you're maybe a little inebriated or not paying close attention. So you have to be aware and safeguard your personal goods. For example, one of the things that I always do, I keep my money and my belongings, my important belongings, either in my front pocket, not in my back pocket, or I put them somewhere where they're going to be safe, where they're not going to be exposed to the public at large. There are pickpockets out there. There are people out there that are going to try and take advantage of you. So just be very careful with your personal belongings. Number 4, follow safety instructions at public events. Now, I'm the absolute worst at this one here because I like to do my own thing. If it says stop, don't go here, I'm the first one to run down there and see what's going on. That's stupid, that's dumb, I acknowledge that, and you should absolutely not do that. We had a situation many years ago where someone was at an amusement park, and because they were in the wrong place and they should not have been there, they suffered significant injury. While we were able to get a significant award for the person because this particular park did not have the proper safeguards in place, because that person did not follow the safety instructions, they still suffered a very significant lifelong injury because they failed to follow those instructions. Be careful when you're going out there, because if you make the wrong move, thinking you're being cute or saving time, it could cost you dearly. So he suffered a head injury because something fell on him. It wasn't he's not going to die or anything, but he suffered like a cut to his head or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he suffered a laceration. Oh, look at you.
Grey's Anatomy, I'm a certified Grey's doctor. Head lag, let's get him a CT.
Last but not least, number 5, prepare for outdoor activities. What does that mean? Summer is coming up. It's getting warmer outside and we're starting to be a lot more active. So we're going to start to do a lot more things outside. So when we do these things, I know we get excited, we need to slow down and make sure we're preparing and doing things the right way. If you're going to engage in hiking, camping, being outdoors, be careful, guys, be cautious, would you? The last thing you want is to be bitten by a snake, to get lost out in the wilderness, to be chased by some mountain lion somewhere because you don't know the terrain. So just be careful, take your time, plan it out, Have your emergency devices with you and available, and don't do too much too quickly, okay? Let's be safe out there. So guys, when you're out there in public, whether at the concert or out there in the wilderness, be careful and be cautious. We want you to come back safe and unharmed as much as possible. But if something does happen and you have questions with regards to what your legal rights are and what your remedies might be, feel free to give me a call and ask me any question you want. Remember, I'm D. Miller, and this is DLAW.